coming to see you, Otis.
Hey. Woo. Welcome to another episode of the OtisWho podcast. This is the OtisWho podcast show. I am your lovely, gracious, the most handsomest, if that's a word, host of the OtisWho podcast. I am your host, OtisWho.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yes. Listen, we chilling. I'm glad I'm here. I missed you. Actually, I didn't. There's only 2 people here watching, but I appreciate you. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. I had a show earlier this morning. Great topics. Please don't forget to tune in to my shows during the day. Well, in the morning time. Great conversation. A variety of topics. Mainly talking about relationships, topics of the day, but mainly relationships and things like that. So please, if you're bored, don't have anything to do, don't get in trouble at your job, tune in to the OtisWho podcast on YouTube or on Rumble. I appreciate it. It is what it is. We are here. Come on in. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. We're going to have a great show for you today. I have some guests here that's going to inform us on how to stay healthy, how to detox, how to get them dirty, crusty walls clean with that little crud that's all up against them insides. Get that shit up out of you. And of course, I have my lovely, beautiful wife. Look at her. She's by me. Don't know how long she's going to be here. She doesn't like being on camera for I have no reason why, but she's here. We're going to see how long that happens and how long that goes. But check this out. Be nice to her. We're going to be all right, though. But before I get started, you know what I do. Music dictates my day. Music dictates my day. If you haven't joined this show before, I play a song every time I wake up in the morning before I start my day. TMI, I go in the bathroom. Whatever you do in the bathroom, I go in, I do what I do. But the song is playing. The song is playing. I have to have it. Here we go. You hear the song every morning too, don't you, baby? Do I get on your nerves when I play the song? Yeah, I know I do. But it's a beautiful song. Here we go. Stand by.
It ain't gon' work. The weapon may come, but it ain't gon' work. The weapon may fall, but it ain't gon' work. No. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No, it won't. It won't work. I want you to know God will do what He said He's gonna do. He will stand by His word. He will come through. No weapon formed against you. It may try, but it won't. It can't harm you. It won't work.
Yes. Listen. Just take a moment, take a minute, let the song sink in, relax. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Hey, what's going on, Crystal Waters? I see you. Thank you. Thank you. Who is? That's
Hey,
Don't interrupt my.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my boo. Hi, Pud.
Now, Crystal, how are you? Usually we don't shout out the chats, but since my wife is up here, we're going ahead and gonna shout you out. We're gonna shoot. Matter of fact, yeah, we're going to shout you out. But hit that chat button, that super chat. All jokes aside, we're gonna have some fun here. Again, seriously, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, too, I know that you noticed the icons above my head. Whatever you have to do, whether you have to follow, like, or whatever you have to do, please do that, especially on Instagram. Not Instagram, TikTok. Well, actually, these days, TikTok might not be important. They're trying to get rid of TikTok. They just passed that law in Congress, so now they're trying to take it to the other house, if I'm not mistaken, to see what's going on with that. That's going to be very interesting, but we're not going to discuss that today. But
Thank you.
what you mean, thank you? Excuse you? I could let the audience know what's going. That's why your ass don't be up here with me, right there.
I'm trying to get to the important things here.
Wow. Okay. With that being said, my name is OtisWho. This is my lovely, beautiful wife, Sylvia. We have a guest today. I'm going to bring her up. We also have, we actually have two guests. One guest, her name is Charnice. She's a good friend of my wife's here. They're going to basically be double tagging our guest speaker, Arianna. She is a very well accomplished young lady. She is an herbalist. She's a farmer, and what else she does? I forgot.
A holistic health coach.
Yeah, there you go. I can't even say that word. I stutter. There you go. She's very, very, very talented. And on top of all that, she's young as hell. Young. And I like that. I like that. So we're going to bring them up. She's going to discuss living a much more healthier lifestyle. Mm-hmm. She has a detox program coming up. And also, like I said, she has a farm that they grow their own foods and things like that. The season is now breaking. It's now time to get out into those fields and plant the seeds for the next vegetables and fruits and all that good stuff. So we're going to bring them up very, very shortly. So please tune in. Don't go anywhere. I'm excited. This is my first interview along this caliber. You know, when I'm usually interviewing individuals, it's up along among other things, but this is the first time I'm bringing someone in, and it won't be the last. I'm trying to convince her to come in at least twice a month. At least twice a month. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this interview started. Let me bring her up. Give me 1 second. Let me get everything together here. Where you at? Let me get get that. There we go. All right. Well, but without further ado, and please don't let the hand claps scare you. Let's bring in our guests. We have Arianna Blakemore. I'm sorry, Blakemore. I messed up your name. Arianna Blakemore. And of course, we have Charnice. Again, the friend of my wife's. So we're going to go up here and just get this conversation started. We're going to jump right into it. First and foremost, on the left side, if you're looking at the screen, the one that has all their hair coming out of her dome with the glasses on, that is Arianna Blakemore. At the top, she has all that great information. And at the bottom, we have Charnice. Again, she's a friend of my wife's. And they're going to be asking Arianna some very important questions and things like that within this lifestyle that we're going to be partaking on us. Look at it. Charnice can't even control herself. Got you. Well, before we get any further, Arianna, please come on in. Let me ask you a question. First and foremost, how did you get into this particular lifestyle? And well, first of all, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? Hold on. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
there you go. There you go.
myself.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 27.
Okay.
27 years young.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So tell us how you got into this lifestyle. Again, you are an holistic health coach, and you're also an herbalist, and you're a farmer. So you could pick any one of those, not in no particular order, and tell us how you got into that lifestyle.
Yeah,
Hear
yeah.
me?
Well, first and foremost, I
Okay.
want to thank you for this platform and inviting me to this show to express and, just spread information about health and wellness. So I want to thank you for that.
No problem. Thank you for coming.
So it all started for me in college.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. You good?
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were speaking to me. Um, yeah, so it all started for me in college. I actually attended SIUE, Edwardsville, and this was in 2018. I actually went to school to study exercise science kinesiology. And at the time, I was, not health conscious at all. I really didn't care about what I ate. I literally had hot fries every day. Maybe, the $2 bag of hot fries, maybe
Right.
multiple times a day. If not multiple times, then every day. Ramen noodles. I ate out a lot. Chick-fil-A, you name it. But because of the choices that I was making, I was suffering in the process of doing so. Um, so I was experiencing some symptoms such as, um, heavy bleeding, heavy menstrual cramps. Me being a young woman, menstrual cramps were extremely full. My cycle was very heavy. I was experiencing a lot of fatigue, brain fog, a lot of acne. I just wasn't well.
Mm-hmm.
And just one day, I'm spiritual as well, so I view everything as an act of God. Day, God really revealed to me a post. I was following this woman. She was a naturopathic woman on Instagram, and she had posted about detoxing. Um, and just expressing, how it can pretty much change how you're feeling. So I decided, okay, let me just try it out, see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
You can't lose anything. So I decided to do a smoothie fast. So nothing but
A what fast?
smoothies
A
for
smoothie?
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smoothie fast. So consuming nothing but smoothies. It was
Okay.
like a 32-ounce mason jar for breakfast, 32 ounce for lunch, and a 32 ounce for dinner. So I did that for 7 days straight. And when I tell you, when I finished that fast, my life changed. My life changed because of that cleanse. And it's not just the symptoms, everything I was experiencing beforehand went away. I wasn't experiencing any of the heavy menstrual cramps, the bleeding, the fatigue, my confidence definitely exuded more. And I just felt lighter. And like I said, my perception of life changed well, how I saw myself, how I saw others. So I thought to myself, I got to share this information. Like this is something that people have to um, know about. So
And
at
that
the
was from a
time, I was
7-day
working at
cleanse, you said?
Athletico Physical Therapy. Yep, from the 7 smoothie cleanse, consuming nothing but fruits, raw fruits, vegetables, maybe some seeds and nuts, but primarily it's all raw plant-based foods. hmm And at that time, I was working at Athletical Physiotherapy, so I was a rehabilitation aide. So that pretty much I um, take charge of the customer's mobility. I pretty much instruct them on what to do and how to rehabilitate. I started to see the flaw in the healthcare system.
Mm-hmm.
Like saying, just kind of opened my eyes to the truth. So I just started seeing the same clients come back month to month with the same injuries, ligaments torn, and I said to myself, this isn't working. This isn't the way. There has to be something different. Um, so I actually decided to dive into my studies. Everything that I've been doing from here on has been self-taught. So I just decided to, dive into the books about fasting, about whole plant-based foods,
Mm-hmm.
um, detoxing, and just really embodying the information. because I continued the detoxing, I continued fasting, I continued detoxing. And I decided I wanted to change my major. So I remember going to my counselor and telling her, hey, I don't want to go to school for exercise science anymore. I want to do nutrition, because I feel like that was the way, that was what the answer was for people to really heal. And she told me, well, if you do that, you'll have to go to school all over again. You'll have to restart pretty much.
How
And
many
I only
credits
had a
have you
semester
acquired at
left,
that
so I
time?
just decided to continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize again to the viewers. I apologize for the delay. I don't know what's going on, but we're still going to go through with it. Just bear with us. So it's a little laggy. But when you said you had to switch your studies, did your credits transfer, or did you lose a lot of your credits?
Well, I didn't decide to transition to the nutrition undergrad because she said it would be a completely different curriculum.
Okay,
So you would think there would be one in the same, at least a few classes, but maybe one class was the same as what I've taken. So she said you would have to start all over and be here for another 4 years. So I just decided to continue on since I had a semester left. Um, but I realized, rehabilitation is nothing without nutrition.
gotcha.
So that into my practice and actually informing and telling the clients and the patients, hey, maybe eat this instead or take this away, and certain things that they would start implementing, they would they would experience a change overnight, as far as just the pain levels or inflammation or swelling,
Hmm.
just by just minor changes. Um, so yeah, that's what really opened that segue of nutrition. But
Okay.
as far as the herbs go, um, I was working at Gold's Gym, so I was the front desk clerk, so I was the
Okay.
greeter. There's a gentleman that came to me and he had like a jar. It's like a mason jar full of, it looked like black tar to me. And I had asked him, I said, hey, well, you mind me asking you what's in your jar? He told me, well, it's iron. And at the time, I didn't know the significance of that was.
What was it? Well, I'm sorry. Did you
But
say
he
iron?
opened me up to iron.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's liquid iron, made from herbs. So it's like a herbal tea.
Okay.
hmm And he opened me up to Dr. Sabi. He said, look into Dr. Sabi, look him up. Um, and for those who, don't are familiar with Dr. Sabi, he's a self-renowned healer, a biochemist, an engineer, a herbalist, a healer, amongst a lot of things.
Yeah, they should be
Um,
familiar with Dr.
but
Sabi.
I dove into his teachings,
Hmm.
started listening to a lot of his lectures. I would even fall asleep, with the headphones in my ear, listening to his lecture. Like I said, just really embodying the information changed my life. Um, and I transitioned to plant based. I got rid of, the eat dairy, seafood, um, May 1st of 2020,
Okay.
because I realized, I can't lead people to health and well-being if I'm not practicing it.
Okay.
hmm
So let me ask you a
Yeah.
question. So let's get straight into it. Let's get straight to the good stuff. What is your diet actually based on? So you don't eat any meats at all? Are you strictly plant-based?
Right. I'm strictly plant-based. So whole food. So there's a difference between plant-based and vegan.
Okay.
Vegan is pretty much a trend now. You have a lot of the mock meats. Like potato chips are vegan, but they're not health food. So I strictly eat from the land. If you cannot identify it as an item or a food, then I don't eat it. So nuts, seeds, legumes, leafy greens, fruits, um, fermented items, things of that sort. So strictly from the soil.
Okay. Now this detox that you or offering that you take that you actually what's the word I'm looking for? That you actually what's the word I'm looking for, babe? That you live for, that you actually believe in, and you actually putting forth effort with. What are the you did name some of the results earlier, if you don't mind, with this detox, and this same detox that you had success with. This is the same one that you're going to be discussing today. Well, this evening, the same thing that that my wife and her friend that's going to be partaking in. That's the exact same thing, or you kind of revamped it a little bit to make it work better.
Right. I revamped it because it's been since 2018 for me when I
Okay.
first started my detox. So just, just the information, the evolution of my information and knowledge has expanded. So I incorporate that into my products or my teachings or my guides. So yes, the detox will have all of the information that not I just started with, but along the way that have gained as well. So a couple of and it's across the board as far as symptoms that you could be experiencing that tells you that you need to cleanse.
Hmm.
It's constipation, migraines, acne, fatigue, low confidence, low self esteem, or even it could be relationships, a lot of drama. So it's a holistic standpoint. Um, so it'd be if you're currently in an abusive relationship, and a job that you don't want to be in, or those are things that you can cleanse from to open up a new season for you.
Okay.
So so there could be physical symptoms that you can be experiencing. So sleep apnea, insomnia as well, arthritis, joint pain, or even as major as cancer. So as
Mm.
minor as cold and flu symptoms, or even as major as cancer.
How often do you recommend this detox? And is it generally 7 days?
So I recommend it every season. So about 2 to 4 months, every 2 to 4 months. Um, so like I said, as the seasons change, even I need to cleanse. Even though I'm plant based, even though I use my herbs, I need to cleanse from that even because they could be sprayed or the different growing factors that contribute into that as well. So you just never know what goes into the food unless you actually grow it. So I recommend, every season. So winter, fall, spring, summer.
Okay. So
Mhm.
at least 4 times a year, average of this detox that you recommend. And I'm going to bring up the
Right.
flyer in a minute, but far as okay, now no, I guess you're going to clarify it for me. There's a difference between doing the detox that you're offer and that you're talking about versus taking your smoothies that you recommend that you talked about earlier as well. Are those two different situations?
So the smoothies are incorporated into the detox. So
Got okay,
detox just means getting rid of waste. So there's
okay,
different detoxes. There are different fasts. There's water fast, fruit fast. Um, many different cultures actually go on a fast, specifically in this time of the year for the spring season, like Ramadan.
okay.
So it just depends on what you're willing to do or what you're willing to get rid of for the time being.
Got you, got you. Now
So
again, I'm going to
yeah,
show this.
incorporate the smoothies. Mhm.
No, you go ahead. Go. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You good?
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
so the smoothies are incorporated into the detox cleansing, but along with the herbs as well, because the herbs more they target more of a system, organ system that needs to be targeted. So they
Okay.
heighten the cleansing process.
All right. I'm going to bring this flyer up in a minute, but it is a 21-day, correct?
It's either 21 days or a 10-day group
Okay.
detox. So
It's
for
up to
people
you. And,
that
and okay,
want
I
to
got you.
start
Okay, I
out,
got you.
do something small, the 10-day group detox is included, um, as well as the 21-day. So it's just based off of your speed. But they
Got
do
you.
not offer, each one does not offer the same thing.
Well, let me ask you a
Okay.
question. And I'm gonna let the ladies jump in and ask you a question. Of course, we're based here in St. Louis, the Midwest. If we have individuals that would like to partake in this detox, is there a situation where as you're able to send them what they need via the mail or anything like that? Would that be a situation, or they have to be local?
Yeah. No, they can be wherever, across the United States. You
Got you.
can just access my website, and then I'll ship them the herbal detox. And the herbal detox just includes a herb tea blend that cleanses the colon and the parasites. So it's a colon parasite cleanse um,
Hmm.
that can be shipped, wherever you're located.
Well, right now I
And then the
have
rest
on the
of
screen, if you
sessions online.
right now I have your flyer on the screen. Okay, it does list some of the items, list the items that comes along with your detox plan. If you, I know you can see it on the screen. I know you probably have a copy of it in front of you. If you don't mind, so the audience would know exactly what's going on and what you actually offer. Would you mind explaining what actually comes with the detox and what is this program? Like you said, you either get the 10 or the 21-day. You don't have to be local. She could ship out the products or whatever you need to you. And if you don't mind, just go over what actually comes along with it, and then I'm gonna have the ladies jump in and ask you some questions and things like that, and then I'm gonna open up the floor to the audience and see if they have any questions as well.
Yeah, sure, sure. So first, to just explain what the detox entails, the detox is, a lot of people hear detox as weight loss, or the common trends that are out now. But this is more of a mind, body, and spirit renewal, because they're all interconnected. They're all one. So within this detox, you'll experience, it's information, it's education on how the body works, how the body functions, and then you have the community support alongside of you that is, housing and supporting health and wellness. So it allows for a deeper connection with self, with yourself, with one another, food. So really empowering the individual through food, through education, and through community. Because there's a lot of power with community. So the herbal detox is something that you get if you sign up for the herbal detox, the group detox. And like I said, it'll be a tea blend, leaf herbs. So that just means they're not in a bag, a tea bag, or anything of that sort. And they'll consist of a parasite cleanse and a colon cleanse, um, herbs that direct for that process. And then it'll be meal plans as well. So these are meal plans along with recipes. So it's all the instructions included into it, how to make a plant-based. So let me tell you this. So we focus on primarily all raw, plant-based foods. So that just means no cooked foods. So salads, wraps, smoothies, juices. Um, it can be pasta, even tacos. So the world is your oyster when it comes to food. So that entails all the recipes, the meal plans, the shopping list as well. So it has a shopping list for you of different categories of the nuts, the seeds, legumes, leafy greens, things that you'll need during the detox. So you have it just in one section for you to go grocery shopping. And then along with that are healthy living tips. Said this detox is educational, more of a liberational experience, to, open you up to information that typically isn't taught to us in school systems, um, and to allow you to know that your current state is not your end goal. That's not what you'll be experiencing forever. We'll need to know that that's real. So we'll go over different detoxing myths, signs that you need to detox, and self-healing techniques. In my Zoom sessions, we'll go over the gut brain connection. We'll go through the um, how emotions dictate how you eat. We'll also go through living in balance with the seasons as well. These things.
Great, great, great. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I'm pretty sure the ladies have some questions for you. So I'm going to open the floor to the wife, turn it over to her, and see if, well, actually, the floor is yours, baby. What questions do you have for her?
Hi, Ariana. Welcome. Could you hear me?
Yeah, she can hear you.
What did you
Okay.
say? I'm sorry, I can barely hear you.
Speak up. Yeah, she can hear you.
Okay. So the first question is high intensity.
I'm sorry, her microphone was off. I'm sorry. That was my stupid ass fault. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Sorry. Hi, Ariana. Welcome.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Okay. Go. So my first question is high intensity interval training okay during the detox?
Did you hear the question?
High intensity. And so, yes, I did hear the question.
Okay.
Thank you. So it is advised not to do a strenuous activity. It's
Mm.
recommended to do like yoga. You can still go to the gym, but not a hit workout just because how intense it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, especially if if this is your first detox and your ends, I'd start out, kind of light and then progress to it. And you may be able to introduce the hit workouts in, but I wouldn't start there.
When
Okay.
you say hit workout, you mean no weights. So you recommend no weight lifting, just strictly like calisthenics or yoga or something along those lines, correct?
Yes, and like I said, you can just take it slow at first. So I wouldn't start with that, especially
Okay.
if this is your first detox. I start with just kind of moderate to low exercise, walking, jogging is fine. You can do yoga exercises, and then you can try to implement them as you go, and then just see how your body adjusts and reacts to it. It's based off of the individual.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's a good question. What else you got for, babe?
Okay. My second question, Ariana, is are the
Yeah,
li-
but definitely I do advise to stay active.
So
okay.
some type of yoga, some type of
I'm sorry.
calisthenics or something,
I think
staying
it's
active,
a
moving,
lag.
taking walks, whatever you got to do.
It is. It's
Yes,
a
it is. I
very bad
apologize for
lag.
that. It's a lag. I apologize. I don't know what's going on with my internet, so just bear with me. I do apologize, but we're going to get through it though.
All right. My second question is are the
Okay.
live Zoom coaching sessions done individually or group?
So this one is group. Um, just because, this is a season that um, I knew I needed. So I just wanted to open the floor for others to in with the detox and just make it feel like they're not alone during this process. So this one is group, but I do individual coaching one on one. Hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Let me ask a quick question. I'm sorry, babe. I know ladies ask you this a lot. I know the whole point of detoxing is not weight loss, but is there an average amount of weight that you can say, or you can't really scientifically say, but you can say that they will lose weight? I'm pretty sure they would like to ask that question. Did you hear me? Oh, this lag is
Yeah.
pissing.
So in the frame of detoxing, like I said, detoxing is getting rid of waste. So whenever you get rid of waste that's in the body, you're going to lose weight because there's a lot of chemicals and toxins that just a but I remember, it was a question. A lot of people don't want to lose weight. They still want it's possible. Uh, but you just have to monitor what type of food you eat, as in, incorporating more healthy fat, legumes, avocados, bananas, things of that sort. But don't, it's very contradicting. Oh, did I lose you?
No, you still
Mm-hmm.
here. You still here. Barely, but you are here. You here. And
Can y'all
honestly,
hear
the
me?
connection is on your end. That's kind of laggy,
Okay, we
but we're
still
going to
on?
get through it though.
Okay.
You good?
But yeah, I'm going to continue with the first question that she had.
Okay.
So, um, yeah, you can incorporating if you don't want to lose too much weight. Um, just incorporate more healthy fats. Still move, but do more weight bearing exercises. So the qualifications change when you're trying to keep body mass or body weight on. You won't be consuming too much of fruits, veggies, and things like that, but more of the denser foods. So if you want to keep weight on, focus on more compact and dense foods like the ones I mentioned.
Got you. I'm going to jump in real quick. I want Sharnice to jump in and ask her question or two. Thanks for being patient with us, Sharnice. I definitely appreciate it. What question did you have for Ariana?
No problem. Thank you, Otis, for having us. Thank you, Ariana, for reaching out and offering this service for us. So I do have a few questions. I think the most maybe common or main question is what type of side effects or symptoms can you expect during this detox?
Yeah, so there are many symptoms. So when you mean side effects, typically people will say as in regards to negative.
Yes. So I guess my main question is people that work and have like healthy everyday lives, will it keep us on the toilet? Is it something that we have to kind of do the timing when we drink the tea? How what can we expect?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a good question. So, in regards, so I just hosted a 10-day group detox a few months ago. And what they experienced, and like I said, it can be across the board because everybody's unique. Um, but what was kind of pretty much across the board as far as what people experienced is their sleep. They started sleeping better. A lot of people were having migraines or fatigue, energy boosted, mental clarity. Um, there was this one lady experiencing arthritic pain, and her pain went away. So that's few some of the symptoms or side effects, if you will, of a detox. Um, but as far as what comes along with the detox, you will be going to the bathroom, but you won't be running to the bathroom. So
Okay.
it'll pretty much hit you in the morning. Um, and it won't have you just running to the bathroom and just uncontrollable. That's
Okay.
not how it is. It's very manageable. And all of this is included as far as the instructions in the detox plan. But the herbal detox, you'll just sip on that all day. So just kind of just sip on it all day, every day. Um, and I say sip because it's very bitter. And I chose bitter herbs because it stimulates the liver, it gets the blood circulating, and then it also changes and transforms the taste buds. So a lot of your cravings will go away because you're cleansing that old gunk and the waste out. Um, so yeah, those are a few things that you can experience.
Okay, good. So what about individuals that are taking medication prescribed by their physician? Does this detox affect or have any type of adverse action on the medications that they may take?
Yes, that's a good question too. So it depends on um, what the medication is. So for the general public, this is something that they cannot use or cannot take as far as the herbal preparation, just because of the time frame that we're using it for and the hours of the day. So it's typically advised like an hour before prescription medication. So, you know, you are, it's okay to, express to your doctor, your care provider, what you are doing and what herbs, you are taking in this herbal cleanse. Um, but I also say doctors don't know herbal medicine.
Right.
So they will just kind of educate on the lines of the altercation of what it could do, but not a full scope of how it'll interact, if that makes sense.
Right. Yes.
Um, so I do advise, like I said, go to your care provider, doctor, and express to them. And the ingredients are listed on the package, so you can take this to them and express to them, okay, is this okay? But for the general population, it is a detox.
Okay, that's great. I know for myself, I have menopausal symptoms. Have you heard of anyone saying that it alleviates menopause, the symptoms, or does it help? How does it affect women that's going through menopause?
Yeah, yeah, a lot of women that were experiencing menopause, when they used or just partaked in the detox, um, they experienced just a change around in general. Because, like I said, we target multiple systems of the body and primarily, the gut, so the digestive system. So breaking down that food and getting rid of the excess hormones that could be intaking through the dairy or your meat, things of that. So when you wipe that away and incorporate the herbal preparation, you will experience a drastic change. Yes, you will.
Okay, that's good to know. I got a few more questions. I'm sorry. So, what about individuals that consume alcohol, smoke marijuana? How does that affect the detox as well? Should you avoid it? Like,
Oh, it's actually advised.
I'm sorry, say that again.
It's actually Yeah, no, it's actually advised. There's a lot of people that come to me and they want to stop smoking, but they can't, and that's another topic within itself. Um, but they were like, okay, so how can I cleanse my lungs? But we not just have to cleanse the lungs; we have to cleanse the lymphatic system. It's the congregation of organ systems that we have to cleanse. So if if you drink, if you smoke, if you cleanse, you're cleansing of the cravings. You will no longer crave wanting to smoke, wanting to drink, but that also incorporates the practices that you have to do as well. But it starts there. It
Okay.
starts there. So I advise, if you're wanting to change your life around, or if you're currently doing things that aren't serving you, I start with a cleanse. Start
Okay.
with a detox. Get
Okay.
rid of that.
Awesome.
Let me ask you a question again. I do apologize. I want to hear the last part you said. Maybe I heard you correctly, or maybe I didn't. I'm hoping I didn't hear you correctly. Did you say that by taking this detox, it's a possibility that it may uh curb your craving for marijuana?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. It'll curb your craving for marijuana. Yes, it will.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
That's if you want to.
Oh no. Listen, I'm just playing. I promise I'm just acting silly, but
You didn't
man,
say you had to stop.
I know I'm just acting silly. Come on, come on. Did you
Um,
have another? Did you? I know you have. Did you have another question, or do you want to take a break for a minute and let the
no,
wife come in with
I
her other
still have
questions?
questions. I'm
Go ahead,
Okay, well,
sorry.
go ahead.
go ahead.
I was trying to go
Okay.
back and forth, but I almost
That's
just,
all right.
that's fine.
I'm
Go
just
ahead. Do the.
trying to like ask questions that most women would ask, starting any type of treatment or medication or anything. Like, what about does it affect or your libido? How does it
Mm,
affect your sex life?
So, in regards to, so I just want to put it out there. Pretty much any ailment, any disease comes from a buildup of waste. So whatever you throw at me as far as symptoms that you're experiencing and want to change around, detoxing is the way. And it goes across the board because like I said, a buildup of waste shows up physically through symptoms. So, and that's something we'll go through as well, the different forms of toxins and the different forms of waste, because it's a multidimensional view of toxicity and waste, mind, body, and spirit. So when you house um, these wastes and there's a stagnation of energy and stagnation of circulation, it'll come up as physical symptoms depending on the location that it's stagnant in.
Okay. That makes sense. And then my last question, I'm a picky eater, and I was diagnosed with diverticulitis. So whenever I like eat things like kale, things like that, well, kale actually is the only thing that right now that I have discovered, kale and chicken will send me into a flare. So I have eliminated both of those from my diet. But as far as
Yeah.
like any other type of foods for picky eaters, are there options or substitutes that we may be able to take advantage of?
Yeah, that's important that you brought that up. Because, like I said, everybody is unique, everybody is different. And even with plant based foods, and that's something I discovered within my own body. My body does not agree with oats. Um, so I don't eat oats, even though it derives from a plant or wheat, it doesn't agree with me. Um, so that's why it's important to assess what works for you. Um, and that's part of the journey. But you have to start somewhere. That's the thing. You got to start somewhere, and that community support is everything. So the encouragement to keep going, to keep moving in the name of wellness, you would. But as far as specific foods that can agitate you, that's a real thing. There are certain tests that you can get as far as like an allergy test, or even tests to test your stool, to see what
Oh,
you have reaction to and what doesn't agree with your microbiome.
okay.
Yeah, but there's always different options. And it's funny that you say kale, because kale is very rough.
Yeah.
Kale is very hard to break down.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, and that's why, and beans as well. Beans are very hard to break down. So, there's levels to this. It's not just, oh, consume all the plants you want, it'll be good. No, that's not how it works. You got to
Okay.
assess you and how you feel when you're intaking these plants,
Right.
and see how your body reacts to it.
Right. Okay. All right. And then this is my last question. What if, or like, it kind of piggybacks off of my last question about the picky eaters. Um, so you discover something that you like, a meal, and you eat it over and over and over again. Is that an issue? Is that a problem? Or do you have to kind of switch things up in order for it to be effective?
You got great questions.
Yeah, I told you. Hey, we coming
I-
prepared for you. We coming prepared for you.
yeah, no, I love them. I love them. So it is important. So I'm gonna be devil's advocate. So it is important to find something that you like. Um, and that's good because you found something that you like, and it's new, but you like it. So
Right.
you can expand on that new thing, because there's so many different varieties and things and forms. Say if you like a salad, a chipotle with a chipotle lime dressing drizzled over it with some onions and um, Roma tomatoes, and just go all in on that salad, and you have that for maybe 5 to 7 days straight, and you're like, okay, I'm kind of tired of this. You can
Mm-hmm.
make that into a wrap. You can also um make it into a taco, or you can probably blend it up into a smoothie, probably without the cilantro chipotle sauce, but
Right.
just find different ways to appeal to your taste and
Okay.
appeal to what you like. And that's what opens you up to different cultures as well. I love Indian food. So I infuse Indian spices into my food and my dishes and even my salad dressings.
Okay.
So, just exploring, 'cause the world is an oyster. You have so many different cultures out here. And we have not even touched the surface of what they all provide. Um, so just kind of expanding your horizon on different spices and blends and herbs and culinary herbs as well, to help with that process. Now, I will say, if you do consume the same thing for a long period of time, it will have it won't have an adverse effect, but there won't be um, a
As
change in
effective.
an uphill direction, an
Mm-hmm.
evolution, if you
Okay.
will, a progression. So it's important to have a diversity of colors, of textures on your plate. So that way it's feeding the different diversity of microbiome in your gut and in your body.
Okay.
So if you're consistently eating the same thing, you're just only feeding a certain group of microbiome organisms. So you want to make sure you're touching all of them.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. And then one last question. So I try to practice intermittent fasting, and I usually don't eat until after like 11 or 12ish. Would, if I start drinking or consuming the tea prior to eating, does that cause upset stomach or cause any issues? Uh-oh. Okay.
Great
For
questions.
sure.
But she'll be coming back in a second, but hang in
Okay.
there. But great
Okay.
questions. I appreciate you, Charlize. I really, really do.
No problem. Thank you for
Yeah,
having
Yeah.
me. I
those were some
appreciate it.
very good questions.
Yeah. But thank you guys. If you are tuning in, I appreciate you. Yeah, she can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Please hit the like and subscribe button. There's not a lot of people watching now, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be replayed and reviewed. This is some great information. So please, if you like it, just hit the subscribe button and also share this with your friends and family. But she'll be coming back shortly, so just hang in there. But in the meantime, let me pull up her flyer and everything so you guys can partake in what she's offering. Let me get this banner. Let me move this banner off the way. Yeah, so you could actually see it. It's a 21 or a 10-day detox. Okay, I believe it starts at $99. If I'm not mistaken, the 10-day plan might be a little. Oh, my fault. Yes, thank you.
79.
The wife just informed me the 10-day plan is $75 and the 21-day plan is $99. Uh, great plant-based detox. Get all them insides, clean it on out. I'm making a lot of jokes trying to be funny, but it's really important. It really is. I can't wait to partake in it. My wife and I is going to be doing it together. As you can see on the flyer, it's scheduled to take place starting April the 1st. We're all going to start April the 1st to get this insides all nice and clean. But again, bear with her. She should be coming in soon. And looks like her signal might be a little bit stronger. Hopefully that's true. Hopefully that's true, but she's gonna be all right. But again, great questions, Sharnice. I'm pretty sure the wife has some left to ask as well whenever Arianna joins us back. But that's great. But in the meantime, I'm not gonna even lie. We live. We having a great time. Great conversation until she gets back. I'm rolling me up one. I'm not gonna even lie. We in the state of Missouri where marijuana is damn is legal. It's legal, and I'm partaking in it. And she came right back in time. I was just about to blaze. How are you, Ariana? Look at you. Look at you. Yeah, I see that. There you go. Let me see you back in the scene. Hold on. Let me bring you back in.
I see her twice.
Yeah, you see it twice. Okay, she's gonna hold on. I'm gonna delete one
There
of
we
them.
go.
Okay, there we go. And she got a better signal. Woo! And
Yep.
she coming in clear.
You can
Damn!
tell.
Hold on. Let me get you back here. Damn! You all clear as shit?
That's my phone. I
I,
should have.
I
I should have
told my
on
wife
my
that
phone.
dog. Yes, look at you. You all clear. Look at you. Okay. Good thing. Listen, I can't start it over,
Okay.
but we here. We're gonna be fine. But I'm glad you made it back. We fine. Did you have another question, Sharnice?
I did.
Go for it. Here.
I
We here.
can't
Go for it.
remember the last question that I asked. What was it?
While you think about it, I'm finna
Yeah,
go
just
off
go
on
ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead,
I'm about to
Sylvia.
go off on Ariana. Why didn't you have this reception in the first damn place?
You know
Are
what?
you
That's a
kidding
good
me?
question. That's a good
It's
question.
good. Listen, all jokes aside, practice makes perfect. You listen, you coming in way better now. So we're gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure when you come back the next time, it's gonna be even greater. We're fine. But with that being said, did you have some more questions for her, babe?
Sure, you done?
Oh, you done?
Yes, I'm done.
I,
I'm
I'm
for now.
done.
Listen,
Thank you.
we still here. I'm gonna have the wife come in and ask some questions, and then when you're ready to come back in, just let me know. You good?
What'd you
I
say,
just have a few
Ariana?
left.
Hold on. You
Ariana.
said hold on. You said what now?
I remember
Well,
your question.
you
Oh,
remember
you
my
remember the
question?
question? Okay, go
Okay,
for it. Go
what
for it.
was it?
Yeah, you were talking about the food. If you continue to eat the same food every
Yes.
Mhm, mhm.
okay, that one.
And you pretty much answered it. So it made sense what you said.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Well, all right, babe.
All right.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me get it all set up here. Boom. Okay, there you go. All right, go for it.
Alrighty, I just have a couple of more questions. So, if you miss a Sunday conference, are you able to get the info any other way?
Yes. So the Facebook group chat.
Hmm.
So all of the Zoom sessions will be pre-recorded and posted on the Facebook group, so you can access that any time of the day that you like. Hmm.
Okay, perfect. And my last question is, how do you download the beginner guide to detoxing your life?
Oh, okay. You can go to my website and purchase that, and that's free. So you can just
Oh,
same process of purchasing anything. Just go through that same process, and it'll be no charge.
Let me pull up your information on you. See, you said they can go to your website. Let me pull up your business card, your information real quick here. A matter of fact, this would be a great segue. So when people, hold on. I'm sorry, I had my mic muted. Thank you. My wife, the co-producer, is supposed to inform me of that. She's going to be losing her job after this episode. Uh, but I have your information up. This is a great segue. So when people replay this, your information is there. But there's her information there, her email, her phone number, her a website address is there. So everything that you need to get in contact with Arianna Blakemore is there. Again, she is a holistic health coach. She's an herbalist. She's going to have a 21-day detox
coming up on April
coming
1st.
up on April 1st, along with a 10-day detox coming up. I believe the 10-day detox, correct me if I'm wrong, is $75,
Mm-hmm.
and the 21-day is $99. Let me pull that flyer back up so you can see again real quick. I'm just going through my good commercials for you so they can get everything and they know exactly what's going on. Um, okay, share. There you go. Everything that's listed, what you will receive in your detox packet, the 21-day detox, access to the support group, your meal plan, your healthy living tips, your live cooking demo, and live Zoom sessions. Okay, you do not have to be here in St. Louis, Missouri. You could actually get this anywhere that you're located. It would not be an issue. We can get that out. Well, she can get that out to you. She already went over her holistic health coach side, and she also went over the herbalist side. Now, if you don't mind, it's been over a little bit over an hour. Could you please, which I'm really, really interested in this, the farming aspect, the foods that you actually grow on your farm that's not too far from here. So if you don't mind, go in to that aspect. I'm very interested in that. And when the situation breaks, I want to come over there, take pictures and all that. Have you come back so we can really delve into that farm life. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, yeah. It was actually it presented itself to me. It's just a blessing. So I do events. I do pop-up events, I do festivals. I have my table with my products, my herbal remedies. So I was at a farmer's market in Swansea, Illinois. And this woman, she came up to me, she approached my table, and she said, "Hey, what do you think about uh owning your own land and growing your own food?" I said, "Well, that's a dream of mine. I mean, I would love to." And she said, "Well, how about you sign up for this farmer's beginning course?"
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I looked into it, and it was a farmer's beginning course put on by a nonprofit organization called Food Works, and it's for the Southern Illinois region, where it's a year-long course where they teach you everything about the entrepreneur side of farming, as far as growing your own food, marketing, the soil health, um, the labels, so pretty much everything in depth that goes into it, into farming. And it also opened us up to going to different farm tours of local farmers in the area. So every week we went to a different local farmer, and they pretty much taught us what their journey was, trial and error, and just taught us that. um, and as of so I'm a first generation farmer. This is not, anything that was in my,
Wow.
yeah. So it's a blessing, and it just opened my horizon and my eyes to the interconnection of everything, from health and well being to farming, to mental health to emotional health. It all goes back to the land. Um, so instilling that and infusing that into my teachings, that people, we need to go back to our roots, to our land, to be well, because that has everything for you. But it, like I said, it was a blessing. So it's about six of us, all
Okay.
farmers. And we focus on growing nutrient dense foods, from leafy greens to okra to bell peppers, you name it, have it.
Wow.
Varieties too that you typically don't find, or even find in the grocery store. Um, and our mission is healing. Uh, so our mission is healing the underserved communities, specifically Black and Brown people,
Hmm.
through soil. So we're going to have a mental health facility on the land, uh,
Wow.
where there'll be, mental health practitioners, to help people who need help with mental health. But not that, just that, we also have the land as well to instill those practices for mental well-being. Um, and then we just practice food as medicine, herbs as medicine. There will actually
Mhm.
be a co-op grocery store on the land as well.
Mhm.
Um, so we'll be selling the food that we grow a few feet away from you. Uh,
Beautiful.
hmm So it's just beautiful, and it's in Cahokia Heights, Illinois.
Okay, so those of you that don't know, we're in St. Louis, Missouri, right there on the edge. There's, of course, right across the river, there's Illinois. So Cahokia is right across the bridge, actually. Well, yeah, over in the river, across the river. Not far at all. Question, you probably already answered, and I apologize. How many years that you've been into the actual farming? How many years?
Actively,
Yes.
I just graduated, completed the course last year, the end of last year.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm very fresh. But according to the USDA, it's you're still a beginner farming within 10 years.
Right, because there's so many nuances that go along with that. I
So
got you.
learn. So I'll still be a beginner 5 years from now.
Well, listen, you have a whole you have a big jump on all of us, especially the brown and the black community. That's great. Number one, you're young. You're only 27. Your lifestyle and what you're bringing to the table and the community is huge. That's why I want to stress and get that out, especially the farming aspect. I can't wait. So basically, so you said you actually, so you're gonna grow, so you grow the food. It goes from the ground straight to the plates. No
Mhm.
pesticides, no nothing. From the ground to the plate, all vegetables,
Ex-
all farm based, all what was what I'm looking for? All fresh vegetables, and you actually make your living from selling those vegetables that you grow straight from the ground straight to the community. Is there like a program also that you help the quote unquote the needy or whatnot, or you just sell the foods to the point where the price is not that high anyway that anyone can actually afford it?
Yeah, so we have a CSA, and that's an acronym that stands for Community Supported Agriculture. Um,
Okay.
So it's like a produce subscription box. So, the produce that we grow, say if you love bell peppers and onions, and we grow that, you can
Hmm.
subscribe to get that delivered at your doorstep, or you can pick it up every week,
Oh,
Okay.
however often you need it, every month or so. Um, so we offer that to the community. And in regards to the growing practices that we do, and that's something that a lot of people aren't aware of the different growing practices. A lot of the food that we're getting in the grocery store, they're not good. So it's
Right. Exactly. I agree.
yep,
and kale.
yep,
This is nothing. You might as well be eating some, not
yeah,
processed food,
Don't
but
say it. Don't say it.
yeah.
yeah.
I won't say it. That's better than that, but uh,
That's why we detoxing.
yeah. But it's very low quality. It's very
Yeah,
Hmm.
um so the practices, the farming practices that we incorporate are sustainable and regenerative. So that just means it goes. These are our ancient ways of growing and farming. So we don't do any till, no till, meaning not disturbing the soil, because it's very important microbiome and microbes in there. And I know you remember me saying microbiome in our guts.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's how much one and the same we are. So it's important to eat from the ground and the roots, because it has life within it, in a literal sense and a spiritual sense. Excuse me.
No, you good.
But like I said, we grow regeneratively and sustainably, and those are two questions that you need to ask any farmer or grower, even if you're going to Soulard.
Mm.
You need to ask them what farming practices that you do, because even if they're growing organic does not mean it's good.
Wow.
Wow. It's funny you say Sue Lord. I mentioned it's
Yes.
not the first time we've mentioned this on my platform here. The wife and I shop at Sue Lord. For those of you that don't know, Sue Lord is a farmers market downtown in the St. Louis, Missouri area, and it's supposed to be comprised of local farmers who bring their produce down: chickens, roosters, beavers, coon, you name it. Trust me, it's down there. And seriously, you just brought up something I like learning. The colors are so beautiful. The
Yeah,
colors of the doggone the vegetables, the tomatoes, the green peppers, the zucchinis, all that. The colors are so vibrant. But like you said, don't let the colors fool you. You have to ask some particular questions, basically how they actually raise and form their vegetables. Correct?
exactly, exactly. 'Cause that's everything. Even if they have livestock, how are they feeding? What are they feeding their livestock? And then what
Okay.
are their livestock in? So that's all important to note, because you're consuming these things.
Right.
That's in regards to vegetables as well. If you're not taking care of the soil, that's the soil is what nurtures and
Right.
feeds.
Yeah. The soil is the food. Basically, it's
Right.
like the nervous system. I got you. It got you.
Yep.
Yeah, if the soil health is poor, then your food is poor.
Yeah.
Right.
Makes
I agree
sense.
with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So, Ariana, with that being said, would it be an option for those that are taking advantage of the detox to shop in your community or in your garden?
Yes, yes. And that's more of an update. I know, I'll be back talk more about different
Yes, you
events.
will. Yeah.
Um, but that's something that I can get more details on and updates in regards to the CSA.
Okay.
But yeah, and that's definitely in regards to our co-op that we're going to have on the land as well. We're going to have just different local businesses and creators and crafters with their items housed in this co-op. It's like a grocery store with different, like I said, crafts items, um, pre-made meals, and things like that as well.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Man, listen.
Awesome.
It's been an hour and 20 minutes so far. Wow, time went by fast. It really did. A lot of great information. A lot of great information. Let me do this for you again. For those of you who would like to reach out, let me move this banner out the way. For those of you that would like to reach out and get in touch with Arianna Blakemore, I was about to say Blackmore. Arianna Blakemore, please, her information is on the screen. Her email address, her telephone number, her website. She is available for you if you have any questions and concerns about what we discussed tonight, which was basically her being a holistic health coach. She's an herbalist. She's also a farmer. Young. She got it going on. She's doing her thing. I'm proud of her. It just makes me proud. I love to see our young people doing the right thing, making progress. Again, starting April 1st, there is a 21-day group detox and a 10-day group detox. Let me put that information up. Let me see. Let me see. Give me 1 second here. Great information.
While
Great
Otis is
information.
doing that, Ariana, what is the latest or the time frame as far as receiving the products that you are needing to start the detox on April 1st?
Yeah, I said by March 29th.
Okay.
It should give me enough time. Well, it's out of my hands at that point. But as far as shipment goes, I say maybe 27th. As far as
Okay.
if you're local, the 29th is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to give it enough time if they're, yeah, I got you. Want to get the products out to them and all that good stuff and everything. But yeah, the 10-day, I'm sorry, yeah, the 10-day is $75 and the 21-day is $99. You can see by the flyer what all comes with that. For us, the 21-day, you get the 21-day herbal detox. You get access to the support group. There is a meal plan involved. Uh,
Involved. Uh, uh,
Let me see what's going on. Where that echo coming
Let
from?
me see what's going on. Where that echo coming from?
Let me see.
Let me see.
No, we good. You know, we
Can
live.
you
It's
No,
see
we
technical.
me?
good. You know, we live. It's technical.
Damn, did it mute?
Damn, did it mute?
Okay, hold on. Stop
Okay,
it
hold
now.
on.
Don't do me like
Stop it
that.
now. Don't do me like that. Hold on.
I think we lost
I think we
Ariana
lost
again.
Ariana.
Yeah, we
I think
did.
Yeah,
And I'm
we
trying.
did.
Hold
And
on,
I'm
hold on. Let
trying.
me do
Hold on,
this.
hold
Let me
on.
do
Let me
this.
do this. Let me do
Let me
this.
see. Hold on.
Let me see. Hold on.
Bear with me. I'm
Bear with me.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Mute.
Mute.
This is
This is
crazy.
crazy.
Move from scene.
Move.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, all right, yeah. She'll come back in. Yeah, okay. We're almost getting close to the end of the show anyway. I'm pretty sure she's gonna pop back up. I want to start closing this down anyway. But before I do again, let me give it credence and do the right thing. Let me advertise this one more time again. The Detox 21-day group detox, $99 is going to clean your system on the inside. It's all plant-based. It's all great for you. She knows what she's doing. So please, okay, there she is. You back? There you go. I know. We good. We good. You okay? We good. Let me add you back to the scene. You good. Uh, but yeah, 21-day detox, $99. 10-day detox, $75. I already put up her information for us, her phone numbers and things like that. Again, I would do it one more time before we get up out of here because she is definitely worth the information. Again, there it is on the screen. Her phone number, her email address, and the website. Do you have anything else? Let me see here. Let me bring you back up. Boom. Let me add that to scene. Let me take this out. Boom and boom.
I just want to say, whoever that decides to join, this is going to be a life-changing experience for sure. And as far as the community so big, community so important. Um, So just having that community support in regards to health and well-being and trying to better your current circumstance, that's very huge. That's important. So I'm excited to host this detox, and whoever's interested and want to join, please do, and I'd love to have you.
For joining. I thank you for joining the platform. I'm pretty sure the wife
Yes,
thanks
definitely.
you. Let me bring where you at, Sharnice? There you go, Sharnice. Don't try to hide and run from me. There you go. Listen, um, this is my first female that I actually interviewed. So thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Honored.
Thank you for that.
Especially
Uh,
my
this is
pearls.
also my first quote unquote platform of my own where I had more than 2 or 3 guests at one time. So thank me for that. I like to congratulate myself. Yes, we're going to be fine. Um, Putting everybody on the spot. Make sure, especially my panel here, take this video and share it with your friends and your family. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Please do. Again, I definitely appreciate you. Hopefully, you find this information uh, informative, helpful, get the inside of them walls cleaned and scraped
Okay.
off. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. It's important. Her information again is out there. It's up there. If you want to see it again, please just rewind the video back, watch it as many times as you need to get her information and reach out to her. She's definitely well worth it. Do you have anything, Sharnice, that you would like to say before we get up out of here? I thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Thanks
Yes,
for
thank you, sissy.
joining the
No
platform for the
problem
first
at
time.
all.
You
Thank
always
you for having
participate in
me.
my chats, but thank you for coming up live for the first time. I appreciate you. I really do.
Yes. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Sylvia, for introducing us to Ariana. I'm super
Definitely.
duper excited and nervous
Yes.
at the same time, but I'm here for it.
So
I got my girls. We all gonna be supporting each other while we run into the bathroom.
Stop it. Got you. And Ariana, you are welcome. Seriously, anytime. Again, putting you on the spot. I would like you on my platform at least twice a month, like we discussed off the air. I want you here at least twice a month. So whenever
Health
you're
is
ready to
wealth.
come back again, let
yes,
me know. And if you're taking too long, I'll be reaching out to you before you reach out to me. But I'm pretty sure we're going to work it out and we're going to be fine. Do you have any other events coming up here in the St. Louis area? First of all, real quick, my wife and I, we met you at one of the pop-ups, the pop-up events. My wife and I, we frequent pop-up shops a lot, things like that.
Vendor
So
events.
and vendor events. We are huge on supporting our own community. We are huge with that. We already know, not for me to get on my diatribe, the our dollar is not circulated within our own community no more than one time. We always run out to the malls or out to other communities. But other communities, they dollars circulate at least 7 to 20 times before they go outside their own community.
True.
Think about that. So,
True.
with that being said, we like to stay within our own community, but I digress. That's how we ran into you for us doing vendor events and things like that. So, with that being said, do you have another vendor event coming up anytime soon, and where?
yeah, I have one coming up this Friday actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at Better Family Life. No,
Okay.
are you
Great,
familiar?
great organization here in St.
Yep.
Louis.
Yes, I love them too. I love them
Where's it
too.
going to be at? Where's it going to be located?
It's going to be at their organization, their spot.
Okay,
Uh,
where's it? I forgot. Where is that? You know, where is that? Is that on Jennings or is that? No, that's the Urban League. Where is that? But anyway, if you're here in St. Louis, trust me, look it up. It's not hard to find. It's
What
there.
time,
Better
Ariana?
Family Life. Just Google it. It's here in the St. Louis area. I forgot where their headquarters are at, but it's not hard to find. But that's where you're going to be at, though, this Friday, correct?
and
At what time?
it's a resource fair, so have resources for all the community,
Mm-hmm.
for different ranges of things.
Got
Um,
you.
I can let you know the time, Charnice.
Okay.
Change the time on us.
Got you, got you. Well, okay. Well, sure. Listen, I appreciate you. That was beautiful. Again, her information is already in the other video. Just rewind it and watch it and reach out to her. She will be glad to help you out. And with that being said, hey, This is the OtisWho podcast. I thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to have another guest sometime next week. Don't know who, but just stay tuned. If you can't wait that long, you will find me during the day, during the week, in the AM hours on a panel that we discuss a variety of topics. So if you're bored in the morning while you're at work, don't get fired. Try to slip in a little earbud and hear me part of a panel discuss daily events, marriages, relationships, whatever the situation may be. And during the evening times, whenever I feel like it, we have great interviews like we just had with the great Arianna Blakemore. But with that being said, hey, you guys, until next time, I holla.
Thank you, ladies.
OtisWho. Music.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.